As we're getting closer to the Seder, I saw an awesome idea of one of the students of Rav Moshe Shapira quoting their Rebbe on the depth of what Pesach, what revelation took place and Yetziat Mitzrayim, as the Jewish people left Mitzrayim on that night. Okay, so we know we're coming to the Seder night. It's a Leil Shimurim. It's a night that Hashem protects us. It's a night of Emunah. It's a night of great revelation. Hashem, so to speak, took us out on Kanfei Nesharim, on the wings of eagles. And at the end of the Seder, we're going to reach such a level of joy and simcha and ahava and HaKadosh Baruch Hu that we have the custom to read Shir Shirim. We're going to sing the Song of Songs, the song of the beloved, the lover to the beloved, Hashem to the Jewish people. We're going to read about this deep connection we're going to reach by the end of Pesach night. So there's a pasuk in the 5th chapter of Shir Shirim, this Perek Hey, pasuk Bet, where Hashem comes to the door, the lover comes to the door, and he's knocking on the door trying to wake up. Sadly, we're not going to wake up in this pasuk. We're going to be asleep. Our leb is going to be awake. Our desire and our emotions are going to be awake, but we're going to be too lazy to get out of bed. But it's going to say, Kol dodi dofek. Our beloved is knocking on the door, and then Hashem calls out. The lover calls out to the beloved. The husband calls out to the wife. Pitchi li ahoti rayati yonati tamati. He says, please open up the door, my sister, which was my own, my close one, rayati, my beloved, yonati, Tamati, my faultless, perfect dove. It's beautiful imagery. I love you. Please open the door for me. So interesting. Hashem is calling us Tamati. We're perfect with a Yonati, Tamati, the perfect dove. What does it mean, perfect? So it says Moshe Shapiro, quoting a Midrash on Shir Hashirim, that says, what does it mean, Tamati, perfect? So the second opinion over there in the Midrash says, don't read it Tamati, but read it Teomati. Read it, my twin. That, so to speak, Hashem, the lover, is calling out to the Jewish people, the beloved, and Hashem is calling the Jewish people my twins. What does it mean that we are Hashem's twin? Chazal go on to say, Lo ani gadol mimena, velo hi mimeni. I'm not greater than she, and she's not greater than me. That we certain aspect, we and HaKadosh Baruch Hu are twins. Now, what in the world does that mean? So explains of Moshe Shapira, unbelievable stuff. He says, we know that on Pesach kind of corresponds symbolically to the birth of Am Yisrael. Am Yisrael is nolad. We are born, so to speak, on Pesach night. And as we leave Pesach, and actually we at the very beginning of Pesach, the very first mitzvot given to the nation of the Jewish people, we have Rosh Chodesh, and then we have ourselves the Dam Pesach. We have the blood of the Pesach, the whole Korban. And at the same time, we had another mitzvah that was given to us again, which was the Dam Milah, which is the Brit Milah, which is why at a Brit Milah, we quote the pasuk in the Navi that says, that Hashem saw us wallowing in the blood, and Hashem says, oh, in the blood, that's where your life is. And it says it twice because there was a double blood going on. There's the blood of the Dam Pesach and there's the Dam Milah. Again, the Brit Milah, we're having ourselves a birth taking place. It says that Hashem took us out, Goy Mikir of Goy. And when Moshe Shapiro writes beautifully, symbolically, it's like the midwife coming out and giving birth and taking out the child, taking out the baby. The Jewish people are now going to be coming out from the non-Jews. But says of Moshe Shapiro, not only were we born on this night, in a certain sense, kavayachol, so to speak, don't take this literally, but in a deep sense, so was HaKadosh Baruch Hu in a certain sense. Why? Because we know that Paro himself, Paro was a big Rasha. Paro calls himself the Tanina Gadol, he's the great crocodile over the Nile River, he's the god of the Nile River. But then Paro also says, Ani asitani, I made it, I created it. This level of kfirah, this level of heresy was so great, says Moshe Shapiro. It's very abnormal. You read the rest of Tanakh, you don't normally find somebody, this melech who thinks he's a god, but he thinks he's a god like one of the gods. But there's a higher level gods, there's greater level gods, there's different level gods, but nobody normally says like the supreme God, they're the number one. Right here, Paro is saying, I am the number one God, I am the supreme right now. I created everything. I'm the crocodile, I'm the Tanina Gadol over the Nile, I'm the great serpent, I am in charge of everything. This level of kfirah is crazy. It's like a different level. And Paro goes further, when he's speaking to Moshe, and Moshe's like, let my nation go. So he says to them, Mi Hashem asher eshma b'kol. Who's this Yud Kei Vav Kei? Who's this God that you're speaking about, that I'm supposed to listen to him, l'shalech et Yisrael, to let them go free? Lo yadati et Hashem. He goes, I don't know who God is. I've never heard of Yud Kei Vav Kei. And Hashem tells Moshe Rabbeinu, he says, Va'era, I revealed myself to Avram, to Yitzchak, to Yaakov. Ushmi Hashem, but the name Yud Kei Vav Kei, lo nodati lahem. That I didn't reveal. That was not revealed to the world. Yud Kei Vav Kei, that is a higher level. Says Rosh Shapiro, Yud Kei Vav Kei is a much higher level relation to Hashem. It breaks down nature. It's before the creation of the world. That's the much higher level. That Paro never knew. The world didn't know. Not even Avraham Yitzchak. They saw Shaddai, but they didn't see the Yud Kei Vav Kei. It's only through all the Makot and all the Choshech. And now at the very end, the Makat Bechorot, on Pesach night, when the Jewish people are taken out, Am Yisrael is born. But with that great darkness comes this great light. Yud Kei Vav Kei is born. The idea of Hashem breaking nature, being above all of it, that is born as well. That's the double Leida. That's the twins. We're Am Yisrael and Hashem. We are equal in a certain respect in this one little way that we're twins with the Kadosh Baruch Hu. Chag Sameach.